Thanks, Kendall. An annual bike ride returns to Washburn this summer, and mountain biking trails are open in the Upper Peninsula. All that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start in Virginia, Minnesota with a quick note from the police department. Law enforcement is asking residents to keep their distance from bears this spring and not to approach them. They added, if you see one climb a tree, know that it'll come down on its own once it no longer feels threatened. The reminder comes after they say they've received several reports of a bear on the north side of town. Next, we head to Washburn, Wisconsin, where registration is open for the 18th annual Superior Vistas Bike Tour. Riders start in Washburn and travel anywhere between 13 to 100 miles. There's also a fat bike route, and new this year is a mountain bike option. There are rest stops and some routes overlap, so riders can alter their distances and turn back if they need. The event is not a race, just a fun ride. Riders will hit the road June 22nd, rain or shine. And we wrap up in Copper Harbor, Michigan, which is at the very top of the Keweenaw Peninsula. Mountain bike enthusiasts will be happy to know trails up there are open, at least a good portion of them. The Copper Harbor Trails Club says the core network of trails near town are open, but East Bluff trails are still too damp at this time. Tomorrow is International Women's Mountain Biking Day, and so the club will be hosting a ride at 3 at the Michigan Tech Trails. All are welcome to join. And as always, if there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email to citybyscity@northernnewsnow.com, and it might be featured as we take you around the Northland, city by city.